It is game time for the winningest college football program in the state of Indiana. It's the University of St. Francis Cougars on Redeemer Radio.
Changes maybe the play call once again. And looking, dropping the throw. Looking, throws near side. He's got a catch. That's Rocky James. Sprints away. Got the midfield and a couple of yards deep into St. Francis, Illinois territory. Rocky James with a good effort after the catch, Sean.
Yeah, he got at least 5 additional yards after he was able to shake off that corner in single coverage. And we look for James to have really a fantastic year. I'm really looking forward to his play, especially if he can do that on every ball that he catches.
First possession of the game, St. Francis. And the look at play action fake. Here's Ferrer looking. Dials went up on a crossing pattern complete at the 20-yard line. And there's Rixey. Dan Rixey with a good route, a little curling pattern down deep. And the Cougars approaching the red zone.
I tell you, Rixey found that spot. He was well into that backfield, and then he hooked across the line and was able to drag through, and he was wide open. He had 2 steps on the closest defender. And, of course, Ferrer, what he does, he puts it right on the money.
And we get ready for the second down, and let's still call it 10 yards. Here's a short drop. They look the left side, the short of the corner, and the catch is made. They reach for the goal line, and I don't think that Will Christman, nice delivery though, caught it off the backside shoulder, but they won't give him the touchdown, but it'll bring up first and goal from down deep.
And Christman, we're going to keep an eye on him now. He is a sophomore, checking in at 6'6", 216, wearing number 11. That's a special number here at the University of St. Francis, coming off of last year. And he has some maturing to do, but he was able to hold on to that ball and get it in, and now they're set up raring to go.
He's got some Seth coat size.
Yeah.
It just needs a little bit more experience. Now it'll be first and goal inside the 2. Gegner in motion, left to right behind the line of scrimmage now. And here's the stretch, and Grain can just walk into the end zone untouched. It will be a 2-yard touchdown. So easy for the Cougars at the 9:46 mark on the board to lead this game early.
Well, it's a 90-yard drive there, Joe, and they made it look textbook. They had a little run. They had some nice passing in there. And again, we talked about a balanced attack for the Cougars today, and it was on display on their first drive.
Egan James has the snap, drops 2 yards now, wrapped up and trying to sprint away, and nearly got away, still on his feet. And it took 4 Cougars to bring him down. This is a big kid at 6'1", 210.
He did not want to go down and finally succumbs near the 17-yard line, but forward progress might push him a little bit further.
Tell you what, you keep fighting like that, you better have a number 3 quarterback standing by.
That's right. Boy, oh boy.
So Ferrer sets up again at the 35 this time. Sneaking in, they show blitz up the middle. Here it comes as they hand the ball off, and there's Green up the middle, running on 45-50, cuts to the outside, straight arms one. He's at the 40-yard line, spun around. Do they have the face mask? Looked kind of awkward as that tackle came around the helmet area. But a big run by Justin Green and into Saints territory, 1st and 10 at the 40.
Well, again, the defense was slanting to the right. They were doing the stunts already, and of course, he was able to recognize that and shoot to his right, which means the defensive left. And boy, he found some daylight right through the middle.
Like those dance moves, though.
Yes.
Now the snap comes, and he looks to throw. Throws over the middle. Looking, has got Rocky James. Easy pitch and catch for a touchdown. Good for 33 yards on second down and short. And the Cougars on the board again to lead at 13-3.
Beautiful. Rocky James had separation. He had at least 1.5 yards in front of his quarterback. Single coverage out there. James able to pull it again. Beautiful throw by Ferrer. Just a textbook play.
Nelson back there, he has got a big leg. He had 9 punts against Morningside. He had a 71-yarder long on the day, averaged 45 yards. Here comes the block kick, though, and St. Francis is going to have the football in good position. They pick up the football. There's a run. Is that Stepp?
It is Marcus Stepp.
Marcus Stepp picked up the loose football inside the 15, and the Cougars in business first. And there's a penalty flag, though. Now let's hold on. Tom Burns, our referees, talking things over. But either way, I think St. Francis, barring a personal foul against the silver and blue, they're going to have great field position. To the left side as well. It'll be 3rd down and goal from the 6. Here's for a quick throw right side and catch made just like that. Rocky James, touchdown.
I say that's James twice on the day, right?
Quick slant.
Yeah.
And 6 yards, problem solved.
Yeah.
No problem.
So 2 touchdown passes from Ferrer, both caught by Rocky, and another 6 points on the board for the Cougars.
Cougars add points on the board, now up 20-3. Last week they were 7 of 10 in third down situations against the Jimmies. Ferrer needs 9. Looking, throws over the middle. He's got a wide open catch. That's Rocky James. Curls upfield across the 40-50 yard line and finally all the way into Saints territory to the 45-yard line. Nice route run by Rocky James, and Nick Ferrer said it Thursday at the media luncheon. I think this young man's going to have a great year.
Oh, absolutely. That was about a 33-yard gainer into the Saints territory. James was able to find that spot deep into coverage, and they were even playing a prevent defense. They had 3 back, but he was able to find the zone, and he was picked apart.
You know, Sean, we didn't really talk about it, but last week the Cougars did not give up a sack, and I thought that was huge. Here we go, 1st and 10 at the Saints 45-yard line. Ferrer, short drop, down the draw. They'll hand to Green. Green cuts to his right at the 40. 35, got a block, and nudges out of bounds around the 32, maybe the 31-yard line.
Great job being patient there, allowing his blocks to occur. And then, of course, he was following behind Nick Shoemaker, the right tackle, who was right out there in front of him. And they moved the chains.
Empty backfield now for St. Francis as Ferrer, short drop, looks, stands in the pocket, now throws right side, and a one-handed catch, Gagner. Wow, Seth Coate lives.
Oh, good heavens. Crossing route there by Gagner coming across, and just when you thought the ball was going nowhere, his paw comes out, grabs it, a one-handed catch, going horizontal to get it, and they move the chains again.
They'll mark it at the 14-yard line. My. What a
drive-saving catch right there.
Nate Carson now in wide to the right side. Gagner stays in. Now moves over a step or 2 in the slot right side. And Ferrer with 2 wide to the left. Looking, blitz being shown up the middle. Now Ferrer checking off. Play clock is down to 10. Here's the snap. Looks, throws the left side. He's got a man. A sliding catch for a touchdown.
Beautiful.
So the catch is made for the touchdown into the end zone. That was Duke Blackwell, wearing number 10 now. So a 14-yard strike after the spectacular catch by Gagner to set it up, and Duke Blackwell on the receiving end of a Nick Ferrer touchdown pass.
Blackwell is a sophomore wideout, checking in at 5'9", 180 pounds, out of New Pal, Indiana. And again, just a little seam pattern on the left side. Ferrer threw it down into the dirt, and he was able to go down and get it where nobody else could.
So Butkus, who was injured, back in there once again. And they'll look to hand it off. Here's a run to the right side, and not much there for Jordan Smith. He's going to lose real estate.
Yeah, tremendous penetration that time by the Cougar. Eric Dutton was in there, and along with James.
Wind kicking up again. That'll be a loss of 1, 2nd down 11. And Butkus barking out the signals once again. Drops the throw again. Loads up. Dances. Throws over the middle. Like tipped ball. Incomplete. Cougars had Blake Schumacher back there, and also Ryan Johnson, as they were trying to go to Brandon Ruffin, and well, understandable, but now it's 4th down, and they'll try for 3.
Yeah, deep post that time allowed the free safety to come over and help, but great coverage that time by the cornerback. So he threw into double coverage, trying to get his man number 80, Ruffin, but no chance there.
This will be a 44-yard field goal attempt. It'll be from the right side hash mark.
Against the wind.
He was 6 of 11 in field goals, had a long of 38 last year. This one from 43, block kick again. Ryan Johnson's got it on the return. Midfield, down the sidelines, inside the 30, inside the 20, and to the house goes Ryan Johnson with a block field goal and the return pick 6.
Absolutely stunning turn of events there for the Cougars. Tremendous job coming in from the right edge, was able to take the right angle and recover the ball and score 6. Johnson, boy, that play was his.
Sean, I'm going to say 63 yards just for the moment.
Sure.
That's not official. But what a special teams play. And the Cougars, who thought they were going to give up 3, nope, they add 6.
That was special.
Ryan Johnson, interception last week, and this young man is starting to put together quite a season. Now comes back to the right side behind the line of scrimmage as Ferrer looks to hand, no, a play action fake, throws over the middle, and he's got a catch. And Boswell's dancing, regains his balance inside the 40 and carries down to the 36-yard line.
Look at how tough he is. He take a shot in the back, and the defender thought that would be enough to knock him down because he's 5'9", 185. Boswell's tough. He's tough as nails. He took that shot, puts his paw on the ground, regains his balance, and gets another 8 yards on the yards after the catch.
Sean, I didn't think he got a real good spot of that ball. He stumbled forward, but they spotted at the 39. It is good for a first down. The lone wide right is Dan Rixey. Sonater stays in as the running back. Short drop. Here's throw, and he's got a catch made, and close enough. The ball fumbled away. Let's see how they rule it. They rule it a touchdown.
So
It was
Boswell,
Sean Boswell.
it is Boswell. So yeah, just to recap there, again, that seam route on the left side, he curls into the end zone, ball perfectly placed, he takes a shot, and the ball is separated from him when he hits the ground.
27 yards on the scoring strike. I was looking to see if Joe Curry might come out to question that, because you do have to maintain control through to the ground on the catch. And I guess Boswell did that basically until the ball squirted free. Jackson last week or 2 weeks ago had a 19-yard. And here's the pooch kick again near side. That's an open territory free ball, and the Cougars may have it. Let's see, scramble for it. Let's see how they're going to rule it at the 35-yard line. And St. Francis has got the ball.
Wow. There he is, comes out from underneath. Oh, now we've got a late flag again.
Stan Jackson came up with a ball. Boswell in the slot to the left side. And here's Ferrer wanting to throw again. Looking, loads up, throws right side. Rixey high, left his feet, grabbed the ball, has got to catch around the 30. And the officials came in there right away. Is that, again, there was a little bit of, shall we say, contact. Antonio Jameson got locked up a little bit on the Cougar sideline. So it will be third down and goal from the 8-yard line. A little motion left to right. Here's Ferrer looking, now flushed out of the pocket, throws back left side, got a wide open sliding catch, and that will be a touchdown. That was Rocky James again, I believe. It is out there, so officially an 8-yard touchdown. I hesitated, Sean, because he slid down.
Right.
And I wasn't sure they're going to rule him getting
Inbounds
one
when he caught it, yeah.
bounce.
No, yeah, he was right there at the paint and had to go down to get it. But again, he curled to the outside, which created that separation. When Ferrer was flaring out in the backfield to his left, he finally found him and gunned it right to him. 5
touchdown passes in the half by Ferrer.
Yeah, it might come up on the screen a little bit later as we take a look at our monitor here, but that's all over the place sometimes anyway. So.
Cougars do kick deep. Darrell Williams dropped it in the end zone. Now is going to try to run it out and runs back to the left side. Is in the end zone and got to the 1, so he avoids the safety. And big turnaround that time for Williams, who had a long of 57 and 3 nice long kickoff returns, but not that time to start the second half.
You have to wonder what happened there in the locker room when the kickoff team got together and said, okay, guys, we know what we need to do, and this is what we're going to do, and they came out and did it.
Rhodes, you would need a couple of other priests in there, and then immediately hearing confessions. Here's a quick hitting play. Did the ball pop free? I tell you, it was great. As coming in there, that was Marcus Stepp that blew up the play, and they're going to mark that ball still at the 3 only. It'll be third down and long still for the Saints. Yeah. So not the kind of start that Don Butkus was hoping that he'd have a little better field position, instead starting at his own 1. Shotgun formation for James. Looking, short drop, looking to throw. Looking, loads up, throws to the right side to slot, and that one, Blake Schumacher's got it on the pick. Schumacher jumped the route and jumped in front of Jean Petrazat, and the Cougars have got an interception, and they'll take over the football.
And unfortunately for James, he came in and he stared his receiver down, and of course the St. Francis Cougars on defense, they're not stupid. He knew exactly where that ball was going, was able to jump the route. He took a shot as he caught it, kind of a jump ball situation. But the Cougars came up with a huge interception.
Schumacher, nice job out of Carroll High School. 5'11" sophomore wrestled that football away. Trips package wide to the right. Now the wide side of the field for Ferrer. Short drop. Now the draw. He hands it off. There's Green dancing, weaving, bobbing, and cuts, spins off tackles, and all the way down to the 30-yard line. That is vintage Justin Green.
And a beautiful play call. Hats off to the offensive masterminds for the Cougars. That is a fantastic opportunity to freeze that defense, and they got all those yards back and more.
And here's Ferrer again with Green waiting. And he'll take the handoff. Off tackle, he's inside the 10 to the 5, and a touchdown. Justin Green saw the hole, and Sean just explored the pay dirt.
Just fantastic. A 16-yard run. That he makes it look so easy, Joe. He can do the misdirection. He can change positions on a dime, and he didn't have to do much there. Great job by the offensive line to create that opportunity.
So the interception by Blake Schumacher pays off, and the points on the board, the 16-yard touchdown run by Justin Green. He had 3 last week. He's got 2 today. Hemmelgarn on the nose as James, short drop, wants to throw again. Looks, throws over the middle. He's got a man out there. Intercepted Wilmer Cole. He's got it at the 10, 15. Looking and giving some ground. Going the wrong way, buddy. It's the right side, and it's going to be brought down back at the 10. What was Wilmer Cole thinking?
He was trying to find a run back. He was looking for that 90-yard dash, and he might get a talking to for that one. He was running around dancing, going backwards, and if nothing was there, he should have just run forward as best he could.
Or just fall down.
Yes.
You know, as much as anything, Sean, this will bring a smile to Kevin Donnelly because he wants to. You never know when you're going to need these guys for real.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, it's for real right now for them. But I mean, in a game with a game on the line, where you need one of these guys to come in and perform. Here's a run up the middle and a big hole inside the 10. I wasn't sure they had the football all the way inside the 5 as they're turning around there.
That's Wallace again, number
Eli
36.
Wallace.
Wow. He hits that hole. Very nice. Very nice.
And he'll set up once again. They'll flip-flop up to the right side. And here is Wallace again in the middle and looking for the goal line. Did he get in?
Ball's on the ground.
Touchdown, though. The Cougars think they've got one, and we don't. That it is. The near side official does indicate touchdown. So 4 yards officially, a touchdown run by Eli Wallace. Aaron Ellis trying to make a play right now on 3rd down and goal from the 5. Looking, short drop, looks right, now scrambles up, being pursued and brought down right at the 5-yard line. Wow. Good reaction by St. Francis coming through there. That was Caleb Summers. He was one of the 2 silver and blue helmeted Cougars that got to him, and now it's 4th down and goal. Here's a run to the right side. Cougars got a chance to get a score. As it is, it'll be a run inside the 5-yard line, and what a run that time by Nick Rickens. Started play between guard and tackle off the left, cuts it to the right side, and nearly scored, Sean.
Great counter that time. Great execution by that O-line to have that guard pull in the opposite direction and really pop a seam on the right side. And he was off to the races. 1st and goal coming up.
Yeah, they're going to mark him down back at the 8.
Play clock down under 5 now.
Got to hurry. Down to 2, down to 1. They did get the play out. It's a play action fake. Here's Naylor rolling to the left. Is now going to run to the end zone and gets the touchdown. Well, I tell you what, when you can't find anybody open, hey, why not run for the touchdown?
That's it. Good job.
6-yard touchdown jaunt by Danny Naylor, 6'5" red shirt. And that'll make it 67 points on the board today so far.
Great situational awareness by the backup quarterback right there as he was looking into the short field. Again, the ball was on the 6-yard line, so his receivers really couldn't go north and south. They had to go east and west, and then he saw the daylight out there and decides to run it into the corner.
Nick Ferrer with 5 touchdown throws, I should say, at 301 yards passing in the first 30 minutes.
Right.
And really one of the big stories of this big St. Francis Cougar victory over USF-Illinois. 68-23, the final.